some of these boards are named after the property, but they're actually just one character from that. Now You See Me.
I'm interested in this one. Is it just one of the Francos? It's just the Franco.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of It Takes Two. I'm Emily.
And I'm Quinlan.
And today, we're going to be roasting our old Pinterest boards.
We're just gonna try to dig up some funny stuff.
The cringiest stuff we can find on them.
Yeah, so before we get into it, I haven't had mine very long. So not too long, I would say. 17. So that's 6 years. I mean, that is quite a while. But in general, I was more of a Tumblr person when I was younger, when my obsessions were. So
that makes sense for you. I see that.
We won't really see. I think Emily's gonna be the star of this episode. Me, not so much. We'll start at the bottom because obviously those are the oldest. My Pinterest likes, the oldest board on here. There's gonna be a lot of coffee, a lot of makeup, and a lot of clothes. I can tell you that right now.
You know what? I feel that though.
Yeah, right?
Oh, here's something I want to know. How big is this board? Your likes?
13.
Okay, I think that explains the difference between how long we've both been on Pinterest. I personally know that my liked pins board is over 5,000.
See, I don't even know what the point of liking a pin is. I've just always pinned things. So I think these were more or less accidents. I know all of these are on other boards. So it was maybe just a double click type of thing on accident. I don't know.
Well, also liking pins used to be a different thing, and then they changed how it worked. So now all your liked pins are in a board versus it used to have a different organization system for them.
Okay, weird. So my other 5-year one would be a study abroad board. It's going to be clothes and packing lists.
You know what? I basically have the same thing for the semester I moved to LA in January. So you know what? It's good. It's a vibe.
Yeah, really, I don't really know what else. I mean, I feel like that is what 90% of my boards are.
Pinterest is a deep dive into what the depths of my brain looks like, and it's kind of scary.
See, I'm just a big list person, so visually this just doesn't do me any good.
Oh, you know what? That makes a lot of sense because that's the way you are versus my brain thinks in pictures and itemized. So the way my boards are, I don't label anything properly. We'll see that. Some of my boards have just random names for them. But so it works.
This is just called school. Do I know what? No. Just dorm stuff, I'm assuming. But see, my brain just doesn't. This one has one pin in it. It's a pasta. Okay.
Love it.
I've got 5 recipe boards on here. Then we have my grad caps that I thought of doing for. Yeah, mine ended up being a cat one. It said I did it for my cat. So here we go. Here's the dorm stuff.
Oh my gosh. Our dorm kind of did look like that. So
yeah.
We did it.
We did do it. Gray and pink.
Gray and pink. We had the butterflies, the lights, the mirrors.
This literally looked like our room.
Literally.
So books, 5 pins. I mean, literally half these boards have 5 pins in them.
I know. I don't even know how you have so little.
Lizzie Borden and the Trial of the Century. Have I ever looked into Lizzie Borden? No. Makeup. Oh, there's 15 pins in here. I feel like that's a big one.
That is for you. I love that they're just all cut creases.
That's literally all it is.
Iconic.
There's no diversity here.
They're all the same.
All pink cut creases.
You were looking for something.
I was. Who knows what I was getting dressed up for, but evidently something. Oh, there's a slime board. Go back. That must have been from our slime days.
Gosh. Iconic. You mean our 2 days?
Yes. Edible pudding slime.
What is that and how do we make it?
I'm looking at it. I'm opening it up. Banana cream pudding slime.
I'm
The
here
Soccer
for
Mom
this.
blog.
As it should be.
Only 3 ingredients. Okay, tell me what they are. A cross between slime and Play-Doh.
You can't eat Play-Doh though either.
Yeah. Where is the recipe? I hate blogs. I literally hate them with a passion.
There was a button that says jump to recipe, but like that was at the top. There's so many ads and photos that just don't load.
Jump to recipe. Jump to recipe. Go. I want to see the 3 ingredient pudding slime.
Why can they just like not load?
I don't know. Okay.
Oh, it's just putting cornstarch in water. That's boring.
Doesn't sound very yummy either.
No, there's more cornstarch than pudding.
Ew. Yeah. Don't eat that.
Literally no.
Yeah, this is from our slime days. This was 3 years ago. So had to have been when we were making slime.
Do they have dates on them?
This is 3 years ago.
Oh, that'll be handy. I don't think the app has that anymore.
Hair. Let's see what this hair is. Oh, surprisingly not what I thought it was going to be.
Literally. It's very basic and ginger.
Yeah. What the heck?
Weird.
I think there's another hair board. What else do we want to see? Oh, prom, 56 pins. Ooh. That's the biggest one yet.
There's also a board next to that that says need clothes, and it has like 70 pins.
Okay, well, we'll go to that one next. Literally, who was this? Not me.
Literally not you at all.
And this is like recent too, so like why is this higher up? Because this should have been 5 years ago.
Yeah, you weren't looking at prom 2 years ago. Oh, were they for Kenna?
Maybe. I have no idea, but these are...
I feel like they look more like Kenna than they do you.
That's true. Literally no idea. Okay, this is what I was saying. I knew there was a second clothes board. And these have got to be the most basic. Oh, they're not even... They're just outfit ideas.
It's like a whole closet.
Yeah, damn, this is hard to read. There's so much crap on here.
It's not like wild things. It's just like, here's a basic closet setup.
Here's some old Tumblr aesthetic. Like,
I love it.
Yeah, it's not very interesting. Jeez, I thought it would be more... It's very basic.
I know, I'm a little surprised by how basic all of these are.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised too, honestly. I don't really use Pinterest much, so this is probably why.
It makes sense for you though, because all of your pins are basically like lists.
Yeah. I've got some nails.
You actually did those.
Yeah, those ones.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, I did those. And then we've got some Joker, I guess.
I definitely have that Joker pin on my board somewhere.
I've never been the Joker, but we got Joker pins.
As you should.
We've got kitchen meal, Instant Pot, formal. Oh, here's some more makeup. All cut creases. Oh, hair and nails.
You were really going all in.
Yeah, for what though?
It can't be for you, because what would we have gone to? Literally nothing.
Literally nothing. It's 2 years ago. Protein shake, 1 pin. Dream home. Let's see. Are they basic? There are more lists.
Literally.
I'm not a visual person. I'm a list person. Okay. Vanity inspo, 1 pin. Desk inspo, 4 pins. Bedroom, bullet journal, coffee, boyfriend gifts. On house aesthetic. Are these cool?
I like it.
Very maximalist. Very green. I like it. I get it.
Very gothic inspired.
Yeah, I see it. Business casual, recipe, more recipes. Dude, I've got like 8 recipe boards so far.
That makes sense. Pinterest has good recipes.
Sister tattoos.
This makes sense for you.
Yeah, me and my sister and my cousins were talking about going and getting little cherub tattoos
for your grandma.
So, yeah, for my grandma. So, that's why those are on there. Other than that, I pinned these a long time ago.
I can tell by the micro tattoos and floral aesthetics.
Yeah, the dinosaur, Lila said me, Pacey, and her should get dino butt tattoos when we go to Vegas. So
if you don't, I will be so disappointed.
I know, right? Me too. Lunch ideas. Oh, more house inspo. We'll see what that one is.
Ooh.
Wedding colors. Why is there a blanket?
That is a great question.
That really threw off the vibe there.
I like the jewel tones.
Yeah, that's what I'm really looking for.
Hurry up, Pacey. Hurry up, Pacey.
Exactly. We've got 1 Animal Crossing board. 1 pin.
Good.
With pools on it.
I love it.
Do I have a pool in my Animal Crossing? No.
I figured you didn't.
Haircut.
Hey, look, it's your hair.
It's my hair. I wonder where I got those ideas from.
It's good for something. Hair is perfect for Pinterest.
For real. All the bangs. Look, everybody has bangs. Lobs and bangs.
Iconic.
And then here's what I actually use Pinterest for.
Crochet
and knit. And here's some more tattoos.
Ooh, are they more recent?
Yeah, these are like the last week or so.
Ooh, I really like that pumpkin.
I know I really want a big pumpkin. Look at that cat pumpkin.
That is adorable.
Isn't it? It looks more like a raccoon. I would want it more cat-like, but
that really does look like a raccoon, though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, these are all.
Yeah, these are the tattoos you've been talking about getting for a long time.
Yeah, I love these. Boys, whatever. Cats, forever.
That's literally you.
There better be cats. Yeah, so these are definitely more recent. And then you can tell where it starts getting a little bit older. All the butterflies. Because I was planning on getting a butterfly tattoo. And then McKenna went and got a butterfly tattoo. And stole my idea.
Literally exactly where you were going to get it to.
Exactly where I was planning on getting my butterfly tattoo.
Sad.
Thief. Yep, and then, I mean, we could literally go through these for no reason, but
there's your high number of pins. There's 300 on this board.
Yeah, and they're probably all within the last, 2 years.
That makes sense. You've been really into crocheting over the last couple of years.
Yeah, so...
Ooh, I like the top.
The top? Oh, this one?
Yeah.
I tried to make it. It didn't work.
It looks complicated.
It was just because I tried to do it myself and not pay attention to that pattern, because that pattern only went up to a size large, so I was like, F it, I'll make it myself.
Makes sense.
And it worked. It was just not flattering at all because it was goofy looking. But yeah, that's my whole Pinterest. I mean, there's knitting patterns too, but
so now it's time to go look at my cringy things.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm excited. I want to see it.
Well, you're gonna have to help pick of where we go with these things because there's too much chaos. So this is the best explanation of how my brain works
Okay.
and why I'm a very chaotic person is explained,
Pinterest
I feel like, in
boards.
this. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What's the oldest thing I have? The first personal board I have is 6 years old and it's Mortal Instruments. Red
Red
pandas.
panda. Oh,
Oh,
that's so cute. And that's also just so random.
it is. But we have a podcast friend on Twitter who their thing is all red pandas. I can't remember how to say their name, but it just makes me think of them.
But they got some red pandas.
Yeah. They're so cute though.
Honestly, that's what one of my favorites look like. And I have beef with him, so
I know why I like red pandas though.
why?
Legend of Korra, they called it a fire ferret, but it just looked like a red panda.
See, I'm telling you, one of my ferrets looks just like this red panda, and I got beef with him.
Is it Poe?
Yeah, every time I see him, I'm like, get back. He comes at me and bites me. I'm like, get back. And he just runs. I got beef with that guy.
Poe is rude.
He is rude.
Oh, the preferences boards. These are cringy.
See, Tumblr. See, that was when I was in my prime in One Direction. And this is what my Tumblr looked like.
Yeah, my Pinterest basically just was Tumblr.
Because I made these and posted them on Tumblr.
I love that. These are so cringy.
I love it.
I was obsessed with R5. One of the 3 concerts I've actually been to, so.
Well.
Okay, also,
to be obsessed.
Some of these boards are named after the property, but they're actually just one character from that. So Narnia, no, it's just Peter. They're basically just about Peter.
I love that. You didn't want it to be too obvious that it was just gonna be about Peter. So you called it Narnia.
Now You See Me.
I'm interested in this one. Is it just one of the Francos? It's just the Franco.
It's just the Franco.
Oh, that is so funny.
He's my favorite.
It's literally just that movie, too.
Yeah.
No other movies that he's in.
No.
Specifically that movie.
I told you it's gonna be cringy.
Oh, I love it. No, I do.
Oh, and then it's just Chandler Riggs.
Oh, you didn't hide that one.
This
name it The Walking Dead.
No, because I think there might be one of those too. Well, this one's private, so this was just a secret.
Oh, so you were like, me. This is just.
Yeah. I thought he was so cute, and so I started playing League of Legends because he played League of Legends, and I'd watch his streams of it.
That is so funny.
That's also how I got into 21 Pilots.
Oh, really? That's
yeah.
Funny. He's the same age as us?
Yeah. His birthday is either one day before or one day after one of my best friends.
Oh. Weird. Yeah, he literally looks like an infant, so.
Yeah. I mean, they're all really old pictures of him, but
still.
Yeah. I'm not in the Chandler Riggs phase anymore, so.
Yeah.
Oh, we also skipped over the fact that there's a Riker Lynch R5 preferences and an R5 board.
2 separate boards.
Yes. Kind of like there's gonna be so many nail boards. Nail color, nails.
Oh.
Twilight. Twilight is just gonna be Jacob. I'm positive of that.
I was like, you don't really like Twilight.
No, I don't.
You just like Taylor Lautner. That is so funny that you like have a whole board dedicated to it. It's just one person.
Yes.
I love it. That is so funny.
I told you this would be Matthew Gray Goobler. I made a whole Spanish presentation on him in high school.
And you talked in Spanish?
And I made a board. It's a whole poster board with his face, and I had to talk about him in Spanish for like 5 minutes.
No way. That is so funny. You had Dan and Phil and just Dan, and that was private, but not the Dan and Phil one.
Well, yeah, because Dan and Phil is just Dan and Phil memes. Because me and Carissa were obsessed with them.
That's funny, yeah.
And then Dan's is obviously just, that's how you can tell what celebrities I had a crush on at separate points in time.
Because they get their own board.
They do. Also, I love the Dan and the Winnie the Pooh memes. They're my favorite.
That's so funny.
Okay. What is smart?
What is smart? Like life hacks? Oh, they're totally life hacks.
When am I gonna give a speech? Oh, how to tie my scarf in knots. That's super helpful.
It's super helpful. The hair.
Cure for a headache, take a lime, cut it in half, rub it on your forehead. What
hacks.
Even life hacks? What 5-minute crafts was I looking at?
The time to get rid of your headache.
I have 153 wolf pins.
Why?
Because I love wolves. They're also wolf quotes. Good.
I love the like funny old wolf shirts that people wear.
Yes.
Like from Walmart, like circa 2005.
I think you can still buy them at Walmart. See, there's The Walking Dead. One. Is this one also Chandler Riggs? No, not entirely.
Not entirely.
Why do I have a Star Wars The Walking Dead poster?
That's kind of cool. And why is it just randomly actual Star Wars at the like? That is so weird.
I have no idea, but I'm sure there's a Star Wars board here too. We're still 5 years old at this point.
Oh, wow.
Oh, here's a fun one. This says Avatar. It's probably just going to be Zuko. Oh, actually more Okay, I'm obsessed with these animatics.
Oh, those are pretty cool. Dickhead.
What? Oh, that's what it says.
It just said, open it up again. It just said,
I see it. It's right here.
It's Jordan Dickhead.
It just is weird.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, these are just cute Hiccup pictures. And dragons. I love Baby Toothless.
Aww.
This is just gonna be Hiccup and Astrid romance pictures. That's like it.
Oh, Pikachu and Toothless. Stitch and Toothless.
This is how my brain works. I love this one.
This is so funny because literally I could never. My brain just can't function this way.
Doesn't it make sense though that this is how my brain functions?
100%.
And just the straight chaos of everything?
Yes.
You know what's impossible is finding a pin on Pinterest.
Yes, that's why I don't do it, because I'm like, what's the point of pinning something that I'll never be able to see again? Because
supernatural.
204. Yeah, geez, your boards are big.
What is this? What are these pictures from? What is that one from?
It says art. I think it's an artist.
Oh. See, these are the things you already know about me. What's entertain? What is yes?
Yes. The snake hips. What is that? Tom Hiddleston.
That's probably the oldest pin on this board. Okay. Why is there so many little dogs?
Oh, you're going so fast, it's not even loading for me.
It's not loading for me either. I'm just trying to get to the bottom. I'm trying to get to the bottom.
More dogs.
Where is the bottom?
Look at all the Tumblr posts. See, I was on Tumblr.
Okay, let me see if I go
seeing
back to
these
the top.
posts.
Can I sort? Snake hips. Oh, is it not gonna load?
It doesn't move.
It used to.
All the single Lokis.
Iconic.
I'm the guy in the blue.
I saw Nightwing. Where did Nightwing go? No idea. Yep, they're still kind of funny, not gonna lie. Okay.
That's so funny. I love it.
Okay, what other boards do we have? Pokemon, prom, horoscopes.
Why is your horoscopes private?
It's a great question.
It's a secret board.
I honestly don't know.
Wait, go back up for a second. So, what the signs don't like?
What the signs
Harry
dislike.
Styles. What? Spiders emoji and then Harry Styles. That's so weird.
As it should. Okay. Oh, it's probably private. I probably had a crush on a Scorpio at one point. So there's like a lot of Scorpio stuff in here. Because I thought that
Didn't
was
want them finding yours.
yeah.
Scorpio,
Apparently it was too obvious that if I had a crush on a Scorpio, because first you'd have to know they were a Scorpio and then go to my Pinterest.
Then find your Pinterest and then find your horoscope board.
I think I literally only know like 2 Scorpios ever, so that's not true. I only can confirm 2 people I know are Scorpios. I actually had crushes on both of them at one point, so that's wild.
Oh, it's all the Scorpios.
No, I'm not here for the Scorpio energy.
What is 11111 story?
Sometimes I sort things by putting numbers because it goes to the top of the list.
Baby names?
Oh, because this was back in my creative writing class. So all of these were like story prompts because we had to do like writing a day challenges. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
1111.
See, that's how my brain works. Put a bunch of numbers, then it goes to the top of the list.
I guess. I guess.
Let's see. Funny? What's funny?
Forgot to charge my cat. I have a picture of Pudge like that.
I love that. I have a funny story about this picture.
Okay.
So, my junior year of college, I was taking a visual effects class.
Yeah.
And we had, for our final, we had to create an animated piece. It didn't have to be like drastic animation or anything. We just had to like take cutout characters and images and make them move across the screen to tell a story, basically.
Okay.
Well, we were supposed to send storyboards in. I forgot about that. Plus, I don't really storyboard things because that's not how my brain works. So I just took this picture and emailed it to my professor and went, I don't really have a storyboard, but this is my concept. And like a week later, he was like, sounds great to me.
What kind of concept do you get from this?
It's called The Adventures of Maxwell. And it's this little corgi that follows around this big chunky cat. And then every time the cat like turns around to look at him, he just like pretends he's asleep or not there. And then he follows her around and then he just falls over and takes a nap because he's a baby.
Okay. I get it.
It's not good. And I made the entire thing in like a day.
You can see that corgi's wiener.
Yes, you can. I didn't realize you could.
Scroll down to these comments. Does somebody else see that they could see their wiener?
Comments.
Nobody else talks about it?
See more. Who replied with a picture of a child and says funny?
That's so weird. Nobody talked about the wiener.
Nobody talked about the wiener.
That's...
You're very disappointed.
Yeah.
Do I have any not? Why are they all pet related?
Yeah, literally. They're all pets.
What is that cat?
Ooh.
Okay. What else do we have? Oh,
We're still in the 4 years ago.
yes. My
Jeez.
favorite Bat Boy. Immaculate. Jesse McCartney, love you.
Jesse McCartney.
Hair color?
Oh, your hair color looks a lot more fun than mine. Mine was so boring for some reason.
I know, I'm surprised yours didn't look more like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, where was the color?
What do I want to do? Do I still want to do it?
Jump into a pool full of jello.
Yes, I do. Oh my gosh, I want this. I want to do this more than I want to have kids.
You just want kids for that.
Yes.
And then give them back.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Oh, here's one of my favorite boards. It's all just guitars and cars.
Classics.
Mm-hmm. If I could collect both of those, I would any day.
That's so random.
Guitars and cars. Very me.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, where do we want to go?
We're still in the 3 years ago. Jeez.
Let's.
There's 11111 inspo.
Inspo for what? 5 pins.
5 pins.
Oh, I did that makeup, remember? For
Yes,
Halloween. Yeah.
I do remember.
At least we figured out what the inspo was for.
Yeah, for real. 11111 inspo.
Here we go. Here's the boards I made a year ago before I moved to LA. Not because I actually assumed that I would do these things, but just because that's how my brain works.
You did an idea.
Here's my dream aesthetic.
12 pins.
I like to describe my style as edgy business wear, and these are just more sophisticated than I can afford.
Ain't that the truth? I feel it.
Literally, though. Kakashi?
A single Kakashi.
I'm scared, but we're here for it.
Is there audio? I wish there was audio. What the fuck is he dancing to?
Wait, you could hear it?
No.
Wait, I gotta figure out how to make you hear it because it makes it so much worse. It was so much worse when you could hear it.
What the hell is this guy dancing to? No,
I wasn't prepared for that. No, YouTube, go back. Oh my gosh.
Good.
I wasn't prepared for that.
I was not either. That was so good.
Okay, what else? We're gonna skip cute boy things.
Move right on to the 00000.
My next hair.
Hot pink. Magenta.
This is old. I don't know why it says it's like newer.
Oh. Magenta.
Cringy, not that cringy, but
No, the Kakashi thing literally made it. That was so fucking funny.
why is that the only one I have? Because there's a better one.
That is so funny. Yeah, I'm a freak bitch. Handcuffs these shits.
I was not prepared for that.
I was not either. That was so funny.
Oh, it's this one. I love this one.
That is so funny. So random. I love it.
It literally, like, why is that the way my brain works?
Well, Emily, we may never know.
Well, I think that's enough of that.
That's enough of that. I love it.
feel like it's cringy, but it's not too cringy. It's just like you can see every celebrity crush I've ever had.
Yeah, see, I definitely thought both of them were gonna be a lot cringier. Kind of disappointed in Past Us that we weren't as cringy as we hoped, you know?
That's fair. You know what? If we deep dove, we probably could find more, but you know what? Who actually goes back and looks at their pinned things on Pinterest?
Exactly.
It's just a moment in time.
That's why I don't like it. It doesn't make sense.
The organization does not, but I definitely do go back to my quotes board, and that's where I get all my Instagram captions if they're not song lyrics.
That's pretty basic of you. I kind of like it.
Yep. But see, my brain only thinks of quotes and song lyrics. So what am I gonna say? Hope y'all have a good day.
Peace out.
Yeah, like nah. It's gotta be some deep existential thing, or a song lyric.
Yeah, I get it. I get you.
Yeah. Well, now I'm gonna go hide all of my Pinterest pins so no one can find this anymore.
I need to go to bed. So,
And we'll see you guys in the next one.
peace out, Cub Scout.